Hi there, this is Golden Routes. You're probably wondering what I am doing and what I've been up to. I've been very heavy into music recently, and today we're just kind of going to take a look at why I'm even working on music. So, I don't really have a dream in music. I do have a small passion in music, but that was mostly to listen to music, not to create music. So, you're all probably wondering why I'm even making music if I don't really have a passion in it. Well, funny story is I am developing a huge passion in creating music. I have a really big passion in listening to it. I love Avicii and like Alan Walker and Martin Garrix, and I like progressive house stuff. So the story behind this is my brother has a huge passion in music, right? So he went to school for it. He didn't finish out his schooling, unfortunately, but he did pick up a lot of tips here and there, enough to get him started. And I don't know, I just one day I was like, I want to support my brother's dreams, and I want to buy a program that will allow him to pursue these dreams. I was gonna allow him to use it and go from there. Now, I don't know the technical terms for sharing information with dolls, but it's my brother. If I'm doing something wrong, then I don't really know what to do because I mainly bought it for him. I wasn't expecting to delve in music at all. But here I am making not great music, but I'm making music. Been listening to a lot of Avicii stuff and learning a lot of stuff and how he created music and all of that all of that fun stuff. But the story behind it is I got this from my brother so he can dive into his passions a bit more. We're very limited on money and how to spend our money and stuff like that. And there's a time where I got enough money. I was like, I'm gonna buy FL Studio and I'll play around with it a little bit here and there. But I'm mainly buying this for my brother. Um, so with that being said, I didn't plan on using FL Studio as much as I have been. Um, when I first bought it, I definitely didn't use it very much. I just played around with it here and there. It's definitely more of a hobby than anything. And it's still a hobby, but it's a bigger hobby than what it was back like 4 years ago. I don't remember how long I've had it. Um, but yeah, so I didn't really plan on doing much with music, like I said, probably 100 times already in this video. But um, I wanna, I've let me back up a little bit. I've come to the conclusion that I really want to make music something similar to Avicii, not quite like Avicii, but something similar. Um, Out of all the artists I like and listen to, Avicii is probably my biggest inspiration for making music. If I'm stuck on a song or something, I'll go and listen to Avicii. I'm not gonna go listen to Alan Walker or Martin Garrix or anybody else that does the similar genre that I grew up on. But I'll go and listen to Avicii. Now, there's a very specific reason why I listen to Avicii, and that's his chord progression. His chord progressions are by far the best I have ever heard. Now, some people may disagree with me there, some people may agree. Um, but, you know, I'm really getting a passion for it. I'm seeking out to find people who are also into making music or who want to make music with me. Um, there's a older guy that I am going to see if he said that he'd try to do some guitar riffs for me. Not really good at the guitar, but I am pretty good at the piano, I think. Um, and not to sound egotistical there or anything, I'm just decent at the piano, I should say. Not really good, but decent. I know enough about the piano to get me by. Now, keep in mind, that is my only musical background when it comes to making or playing music, is the piano. I never really played around with making my own music because there for a while I was a little shy about it and I just didn't even try it, I was too shy to listen to it myself. So, what happened there was I basically got over it. I don't know how, I don't know when. Probably about the same time I started doing FL Studio stuff. I don't know how to make music, guys. I really don't. And I've been told that it doesn't matter about knowing how to make music, it matters about the time you want to spend on making the music, which makes a lot of sense to me because how I've been making my music is if it sounds good, it sounds good. Now it might not sound good to everybody, but it sounds good to me. And that's all that really matters. At some point, I do think I want to try and get lyrics going for my songs. I'm not good at writing music either. Again, the only thing I knew about how to make music was playing the piano, and that was learning songs off of YouTube that have already been made. That's all I know. So I don't know how to write music, I don't know how to make music, I don't know how to transition songs to make them sound better. I don't know any of that. But this past, I want to say year, not 2022, but this past year from like this point forward, or this point last year, so April, almost Mayish, springtime of last year to now, I've really studied up on making music. Rather not I've learned anything, that's a different story. But it is what it is. I'll let you guys give this a listen to really quick. It's not done by all means. And actually, let me do it per pattern, just because it's easier that way. Kind of. Okay, so what you just heard right now is something I literally just came up with today. Again, I discredit myself a lot, usually. I'm gonna say usually, because to me, this sounds really good. And story behind me saying usually is I found out why I'm so hard on myself and why I doubt myself so much. But that's going to be a story for another video. But yeah. So I think things are starting to turn up a bit and all of that. But that's all for now. So thanks for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.